Speaking of pro football stuff here in Culver City, that's a part of Los Angeles. So let's jump to that then. I want to talk to you about the Patriots and the great Raider days and all that kind of stuff. But what about, it's one of the hot button issues, of course, is the return of pro football to Los Angeles. First of all, is it a good football town?
I think it is. Absolutely, it is. You're here. You love football.
I love it.
Okay, and so if you want to watch great players in your backyard, what a better place? Right here. I think it's a great place. When I was on the Raiders and we had our games here, it seemed like the California crowd would come a little late and leave a little early because there's so many great things to do. But I still think it's a great place for football fans, and just got to have the right stadium. It's got to be a nice venue. And LA deserves that. So I hope that they can have a team here, if not in the next couple of years at some point. I grew up here in Los Angeles. All I used to have to do was wear my Cub Scout uniform. I used to get in those games for free. And, I love football. I fell in love with football because I could go to those games.
So that makes you a Rams guy then?
I was a Rams guy as a kid, absolutely.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's it's no secret. It certainly looks like the Rams are headed in this direction. But you sound a little on the fence because the national perception of Los Angeles is, oh, those people, they're too busy surfing or whatever they imagine we're doing out here. I suspect that people will turn out in droves to support a team, to show up here. And by the way, people refer to, well, there were empty seats in the Coliseum on occasion. Well, pro football has achieved a different stratosphere than what it was a quarter century ago. Yeah. Don't you think I think the place would be jam-packed week after week?
Well, the Coliseum was 102, 103,000. I don't think a stadium, maybe you could get that many people in the stadium here. But, you probably want a little intimate stadium, 65,000, something like that. The tickets are going to be so expensive, and football is switching to more television anyway. But if you're going to get inside, you want to feel like you're having an unbelievable experience, and I think that gives you an opportunity for at least an opportunity for that to happen.
Well, you're an LA native, but what was fun about being in LA as a I mean, this isn't just any old time. You guys win the Super Bowl. You beat the Redskins in 18. At the same time, the Dodgers are always in contention. The Lakers are at their height. Was that? Do you have any good yarns you can spin for us? Did you and Magic and Steve Sachs hit the town or anything like that?
Well, we used to hang out. A little bit. But I think the Raiders were world champions in football. And so LA seemed to have a lot of wins, with USC and UCLA and the college sports. And then with the Raiders and the Lakers and the Dodgers. And, it was just an exciting time to be in Los Angeles. And so when the Raiders stop winning, maybe it's not going to be, coming back now may not be the same. But there's a lot of Raider fans here, and with the idea of getting signatures in the town of Carson to get a stadium in Carson, I was over at a lot of those meetings and got to see the Raider fans and talk to the Raider fans. Believe it or not, I think I've bonded with fans a lot more now in retirement than when I played, for sure. And a lot of it is over the Raider team moving back to LA or staying in Oakland. There's a lot of fans down here in Los Angeles. There's a lot of fans in Oakland. I think that the fans, and including Mark Davis, would love to stay in Oakland. But if they can't stay, we want them in Southern California, And so right here in LA would be a second choice. It's a great choice. Folks from Oakland can come down. Folks from San Diego can come up. It's a great place for the Raiders to move to.